The notion that science is satanic and deceiving faithful Christians is a concept that has been debated and explored by various individuals and groups. At its core, this idea is rooted in the belief that science and Christianity are mutually exclusive, and that the pursuit of scientific knowledge is inherently at odds with Christian values and principles. Proponents of this view argue that science is a tool of Satan designed to lead people away from God and towards a more secular and humanistic worldview. One of the primary concerns of those who believe that science is satanic is the theory of evolution. They argue that evolution is a lie perpetuated by scientists who are attempting to undermine the biblical account of creation. According to this view, the idea that humans evolved from a common ancestor with other animals is a direct contradiction of the biblical narrative, which states that God created humans in his own image. By promoting evolution as a scientific fact, scientists are seen as attempting to supplant God as the creator of the universe and to reduce human existence to a mere product of chance and natural selection. Another area of concern is the field of cosmology, which deals with the origin and structure of the universe. Scientists have discovered that the universe is approximately 13.8 billion years old, and that it began as a singularity, expanding rapidly around 13.8 billion years ago. However, this discovery is seen as a threat to the biblical account of creation, which states that the universe was created in 6 days, around 6,000 years ago. By promoting the Big Bang Theory and the concept of an ancient universe, scientists are seen as attempting to undermine the authority of the Bible and to reduce a creation story to a mere myth. Furthermore, the scientific method itself is seen as a form of deception, as it relies on observation, experimentation, and evidence-based reasoning. Proponents of the view that science is satanic argue that this approach is inherently flawed, as it relies on human reason and observation rather than on divine revelation. By promoting the scientific method as a means of understanding the world, scientists are seen as attempting to lead people away from faith and towards a more rational and secular worldview. In addition, the concept of secular humanism is also seen as a threat to Christian values. Secular humanism is a philosophy that emphasizes the value and agency of human beings and argues that humans have the capacity to solve problems and improve the world through reason, science, and technology. However, this view is seen as incompatible with Christianity, which emphasizes the need for divine guidance and salvation. By promoting secular humanism, scientists are seen as attempting to create a world in which humans are the central authority rather than God. Despite these concerns, it is essential to recognize that the vast majority of scientists are not attempting to undermine Christian values or promote a satanic agenda. Rather, they are driven by a desire to understand the world and to improve human knowledge and well-being. Science is a tool, not ideology, and it can be used for both good and ill. While it is true that some scientists may hold views that are incompatible with Christianity, it is also true that many scientists are devout Christians who see no conflict between their faith and their scientific pursuits. In conclusion, the idea that science is satanic and deceiving faithful Christians is a complex and multifaceted concept that reflects a deep-seated concern about the relationship between science and Christianity. While it is true that science and Christianity may appear to be in conflict, it is essential to recognize that this conflict is not inherent, but rather a product of a particular worldview. By promoting a more nuanced understanding of the relationship between science and faith, it is possible to reconcile these two perspectives and to recognize that science and Christianity are not mutually exclusive, but rather complementary ways of understanding the world. Ultimately, the pursuit of scientific knowledge and the pursuit of faith are both noble endeavors that can coexist and inform one another rather than being in conflict.